So people, we are out and about. You will have a spectacular day with us today. In today's episode, how do you do interrupt? So welcome. So I haven't showered, shaved or anything. My mother said when I was having breakfast that she's going to the second-hand store called Återbruket, and I said, well, I'm coming with you, even though I look like this. Well, there wouldn't be any difference anyway. So we're going to go on a bike, and Ulf is still sleeping. So join us as we look at old stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother riding a bike. It looks quite dangerous. Vad sa du?
Det är nya däck, den är smör, det är kedjan och allting.
Ja, den är jätteskön.
Men han har inte vågat sig.
Playground, I used to play there as a kid. I remember my mother telling me that I should try to swing on my own using my legs. I remember that as really, really annoying. We left our bikes here. Mother said we shouldn't lock them, and I said, well, goodbye, bikes. Here we go. Oh, nice. Oh, nice bags and stuff. There's some lovely things, like these saucers, or yeah, with the king and queen, but they were just newlywed. But I don't think you can use this for food, so it's a no sale. I mean, the thing I would use it for is sort of like, I don't know, crumpets. There were some shopping. Oh yeah. People, Mother and I are going to another second-hand store. It's not far away. It's in that house over there. Well, we'll see if we'll be back or not. Ulf is not yet up. This is the second-hand store we're going into. My mother keeps talking while I'm filming. She's unsure if there are enough people in there. So here we go, people. But look at this door. It's fantastic. It's been taken over by the ivy. So the vegetation is taking over. My mother is contemplating, well, life in general, I guess. Now we live in there. This is the neighbour's yard, and we are here because the neighbour's away. We are sneaking in here and eating, I don't know, blackberries, I guess. Lovely.
Huh?
Do you want one?
Men det kan vi inte ta och plocka skit i byxorna.
Ulf is having his breakfast. Mother is having a breakdown. Parents decided that we should empty what's left in the attic while Ulf was having breakfast. Now it's done, so all this thing has sort of got taken down on top of him. Now I'm taking stuff out. This is something called, well, it's broken, but this is something called a monk's chair. So, and we are packing stuff here. I am thinking about bringing this easy chair to home with me. Sandwich, me, the garden. Having a lovely time. Now we are going for a drive to some, I don't know, second-hand shops and stuff, like you do. Now we are back at Återbruket. återbruket, that place where Mama and I went on on our bikes this morning, just to show Ulf. The bag he is constantly, currently, yes, the bag he's currently wearing is from IKEA. The sweater is from Acne. He just paid by using Swish. What did you buy?
I bought these
Skewers.
cocktail thingies.
Good. You're so worth it.
Oh, costed 10 kronor.
Oh. We've put those skewers in his bag, so let's see how many hours before he sort of punctuates himself. So people, we are out and about. You will have a spectacular day with us today. So now we are going out of the car just to show you some lovely views. Some windy, lovely views. It's quite famous for this sort of tundra or savanna where it's sort of no trees and just flat. And they keep sheep and horses here. And I think these are horses that are just introduced to sort of eat. They don't use it for anything else. What do you use a horse for? You ride it and then what? But I don't think this is horses you ride. Good. Let's try. Don't get me wrong. So look at that. It's a cluster of horses. This is Ulf trying to sort of go pat it from behind. I think you should just leave him alone. So, this is remnants of an old, not exactly castle, but I don't know what you would call that. Stone Age village, maybe? I don't know. I am sorry if you can't hear me because it's quite windy. This island is called the island of the wind and the sun. And I just stepped in some horse poo. But it's old, dry horse poo. So here's some information about this old sort of fortress or ruin. Because when you say castle, you sort of think that this one's been fantastic, and I don't think it has. So I guess there was sort of this wall round and then they lived inside here. Look at me teaching you things I don't know anything about. So over there is the sound. On the other side is sort of Sweden. Now I'm going to give you a 360 degrees tour. Try to find anything high. Everything is just flat. And we're back. This is sort of the torn down part. As you can see, rubble and this sort of very specific stone, limestone, that's very specific to this island. It's limestone everywhere. So down there is mörbylånga where my parents live. Finding friends. I just patted a wild horse. Well, not exactly wild, but he doesn't have a tag or anything. We could take him home. Oh my god, they're surrounding us. Yes, people. I got to sit suggestion that should be fjord horses, but I've heard, Ulf told me, that fjord horses have short hair or manes. They don't have this long. This is the way it used to look, apparently. Someone did a sketch in 400 BC. Or after... Wait, which is which?
AC.
AC. AC/DC? So, next thing, Loppis is almost the same thing as a flea market, although it's sort of, flea market might be lots and lots of stores. Loppis is sort of like, Loppis comes from loppa, which is flea, so it's sort of the same thing. And these are teeny tiny little horses. A couple of years ago there were this disease that killed a lot of trees here, and they make sort of really interesting, it's sort of ghoulish. Loppis in here. Lots and lots of walls like this, made out of this limestone. Look at this house. Fantastic. And here we are. So, birds, whatever you call these, planters, beer mugs. Oh, enchanting stuff. They're kind of kitschy. Oh my God. It's humongous.
I know.
So they say. Really great, sort of. This is just for wine or spirits. What do you call it? Craft? It's so nice when someone has curated it and it's not just a lot of crap. Because now you can sort of, I'm interested in this, and then you can start looking. Oh, look, these are spice things. Oh, coffee pots. And here's a collection of cows. Look at that. So Ulf bought a glass fish, and now he's about to swish. For those of you, I'm not sure if swish is something international, something really just Swedish. It's sort of you can send your money on your phone. So people just put, here it is, and then they have to have to show them on your phone that I paid for this. I paid this amount to your account. It's really good. You say that this tree died of natural causes, or this. You don't even want to touch it because you feel it's contagious. Speaking of contagious, in our series Ulf Sitting Down, we found him on a chair outside a place that sells chairs. Is it okay? So here's our third flea market. Oh, old phones. Well, we found some interesting things here last year.
135.
Ja.
So at that last flea market, Ulf bought honey that was made from honey from bees that's been eating canola flowers, I guess, or rapeseed flowers. So it's all, and that specific honey is white as yogurt. So this is strictly not sort of a flea market. This is a second-hand shop. It's sort of owned by the Red Cross. People donate and they sell. God, it's windy. So he's just leaving that little sculpture, and then we're crossing the road because this is another place called Retro. So here's another place. Ulf is in there, and on the other side there's sort of the salesperson said this is her grandchildren who sort of sells stuff here. So I thought I'd take a look. Did you buy anything?
Yes.
Oh, you did? What? A vase? You madman, you! Hold it up so I can take the picture. Oh. We'll do it when we get home. Yes, people. This is a view. Look at this house. It's totally covered. Where there's wind, there are turbines. A lot of them. A lot of dead trees, and I'm going to show you something quite magical. Here we go, people. This used to be a fantastic LA with trees, and now they're sort of stumps, and the one who survived has died this year.
It's like a green tunnel.
Yeah, it was driving in a green tunnel. I think some of it's left though, so you can see, get the feeling of it. Like this lush tunnel. The end of it. Stumps. We are now going home because we sort of had to get ready because our parents are taking us out. No, my parents are taking us out to a pizzeria in sort of an old school, I think. We've been there before. People, we are home, or as the Chinese would say, something in Chinese. Thank you for watching and for liking, commenting, subscribing and following. It really helps, and something to do with the internet and the algorithm, I think. So thank you so much.